Hi there, this is Kath. Today we're going to talk about do nothing, have nothing. You know, the reason that the topic of success has all the allure of an ancient hidden away secret from the eyes of the public is not because it's a secret. It's because so few people are actually doing what it takes to be successful that when you actually run across someone who is, it seems like newly, never before discovered information. 60%. That's a big number. 60% of Americans, despite having lived all of their lives in the most prosperous, abundant country on this planet, will retire with little or no savings in hand and clueless as to how they're going to survive, short of the intervention of government programs. So let me ask you, what do you think? I mean, how many do you think planned on this outcome? How many ever thought that they'd get to this point in life and have absolutely nothing to show for themselves? And how many do you think dreamed of having it all during their lifetimes? What about you? I mean, are you planning on having it all? Are you actively pursuing your dreams? How much closer are you today than you were yesterday at achieving them? Or are you still looking for a way to get you there? You know, it would be nice if life had guarantees, but it seems there's really only one guarantee life has to offer, and that's if you do nothing, you'll have nothing. You'll be relegated to a life of mediocre and ordinary. Then you'll die, your dreams will die with you, and believe me, no one in their right mind plans for that scenario. David and I have talked at length about this. I mean, why people fail to implement the actions necessary to be successful. And although, of course, there are always those obvious reasons that apply, the ones like a lack of ambition, procrastination, lack of focus, lack of a goal, etc., blah, blah, blah. We really believe that there's another reason that's really starting to take precedence. So let's say you're ready, you're willing, and you're able to do whatever you have to do to make whatever sacrifices you have to make in order to get yourself where you want to go. And believe us, in today's economy, there are a lot of people who are more serious today than they ever were. You know, desperate times call for desperate measures, and people get that, especially when everything that they have is hanging in the balance. Yet, here you are, you're stuck. And let's say it's not because of a lack of will do, it's because of a lack of knowing what to do. Now, you've heard us and other experts and coaches tell you, you have to dig deep and find that thing within yourself that makes you unique, that can offer value to others, and that's where your extraordinary success lies. Now, while that's absolutely true, here's another truth. Since the introduction of the information age, we have really gone from being a society where we're laid back and we're going to get there when we get there, to having the acceleration pedal pushed to the floor and throwing our lives into high gear. You know, our lives are moving at the speed of the fastest internet connection, and new technology has ensured that we never truly have a moment to ourselves. We are accessible and connected at all times. You know, that scenario, like all scenarios, has an upside and it has a downside, especially when it comes to the formula of success. You know, our fast-paced lives have eliminated the alone time that we used to have in life, that time that allowed us to methodically ponder the information, the events, and the circumstances that surround us. They actually enabled us to think through with a clear mind, uninterrupted and undisturbed. You know, like when you were driving from point A to point B and you had 15 minutes in the car, or it was a longer trip or whatever. There were times when we were totally by ourselves and had nothing better to do than just think. We don't have that anymore. Nowadays, such times just don't exist unless we make them. You know, this 24/7 life overwhelms us and it keeps our minds constantly busy, literally allowing for no personal processing moments. And see, those personal processing moments that we're talking about, those are the times when you can dig deep and really turn around and think about and ponder what it is about you. You can dig inside your soul and extract something that is there that makes you unique and that's going to be of value to other people. But because of the lives we lived, it's created an enormous amount of mental and emotional clutter within us. And you know what? We rarely unravel ourselves. Who has the time? We believe that that's one of the predominant reasons that the lion's share of people who come to the internet are always looking to migrate towards opportunities, people, and programs that claim to have all the answers, that promise to eliminate the guesswork, that provide a supposedly easy, uncomplicated, and infallible blueprint for attaining success. And let's be honest, that does sound good, right? But unfortunately, it's simply not the truth. You know, rest assured, the principles of success have not changed, even if the pace of our lives have. Now, we would love to tell you that because you're so busy, because life is moving so extraordinarily fast, that it earns you a free pass or a shortcut to success. But no such thing exists. And I'm telling you, anyone who tells you that it does is just lying to you. You know, David and I, we're not here to tell you what you want to hear. We're here to tell you what you need to know if you're serious about accomplishing your goals and living your dreams. Digging deep has never been more difficult to do, but it is still a necessary step to accomplishing extraordinary success. So there's only one bottom line at the end of every excuse. No matter how valid the excuse is, you'll never experience success without doing what it takes to create it. And that is also the reason that you'll see so few achieve it. Okay, that's it for now. Thank you very much for sharing your time with me.